Okay, now let us start using the insertion sort algorithm. This is the given example, which has the array A having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 values. So let's create this particular array over here. This is the name of the array, and these are the index values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, we'll begin the first step by inserting the values at the respective positions. So we have over here 5, 2, 4, 6, 1, and 3. So this is our given array. To begin the process of insertion sort, we will begin by comparing the second element with the first element. This will be our first element under consideration. So we have to compare this with the first number. So here we have 2 being compared with 5. So definitely 2 is less than 5. So after the first step, the first position, so 2 will reach the first position and 5 will come to the second position. So we have over here 2 coming to the first position, 5 coming to the second position, and then we will continue. The rest remains the same. After this, the next step involves, now we have a comparison of the third element. As you can see here, the second element is now greater than the first element, so this is all right. Shifting ahead, moving ahead to the third element. So now the element under consideration is the third element. So let's compare the third element with the second element. So here again you can say 4 is less than 5. So in the next step, this will be shifted over here. Now 4 is less than 5, but 4 is greater than 2. That means only one shift is required, not the further shift. So 2 will remain in its position as before. 2 will be in the first position. 4 will come to the second position, followed by 5, then 6, 1, and 3. Okay, so after this step, let's continue further. And now the number or the element under consideration is 6. Now this number is again compared with 5. So as you can see from here, 6 is greater than 5, 6 is greater than 4, 6 is greater than 2. So that means no change is required. Similarly, 5 is greater than 4, 5 is greater than 2, 4 is greater than 2. So all these three numbers are already sorted out and the fourth position is also intact. So nothing will happen at this particular stage. Next, after this, the next number under consideration will become 1. Before moving on to the next number under consideration, we need to write it down the next step as 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, and 3. And now at this stage, the next element that we need to consider is 1. Now, 1 if compared with 6, definitely 1 is less than 6. So what we do in insertion sort, we do not swap these two numbers immediately. We are going to check this number with the other numbers also towards the left hand side. So 1 is less than 6, 1 is less than 5 also, 1 is less than 4 also, and 1 is less than 2 also. So what happens is 1 leaves its position. It leaves this particular index value, which is 5. We have reached this position 5. So it leaves this position and the rest of the 4 numbers will shift towards the right, making space for 1 towards the left of 2. So that means now at this stage, we have 1 coming to the first position and 2, 4, 5, 6 will shift towards the right by 1, 1 position. So this is how we get the next set of values. Okay, so now you can very well check over here 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Till the fifth position, all these elements have been sorted out. Now the next element under consideration will be 3. That is now the element at the sixth position needs to be checked. Start comparing. 6 is less than, sorry, 3 is less than 6. Yes. 3 is less than 5 also. 3 is less than 4 also. But 3 is greater than 2. That means we have to vacate this position for this element 3. And that further means that these three elements 4, 5 and 6 will be shifted towards the right hand side. So now the next final step is going to be something like this. 1 and 2 will be intact in their positions because both of them are smaller or lesser to 3. These three numbers will be shifted towards the right so that 3 is placed at its proper position. So 3 will come over here and 4, 5, 6 will shift towards the right hand side. So finally now we have the array A, which has been sorted out using insertion sort. I hope the algorithm is quite clear. Thank you.